Definitely did. Two amigos.
Yeah.
It's just me and you.
And no one else.
Yeah.
That was pause right there, cause that sounded way off. Me and you and nobody else. Yeah, nah.
Ain't that the song?
Nah, I don't know what fucking song you were singing. I was just going with it. We live?
Shit, I don't know, dog. Is we live?
Fuck it, we live, man. We fucking live. Welcome back,
Yeah.
everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Nobody Knows. It's me and Certified Lover Boy today.
Yeah.
You know, shouts out to Mr. Worldwide.
Ooh,
Shouts out to
ooh.
Mr. Mandini.
Yes, sir.
They couldn't be in attendance today, so it's just the two of us. We still gonna give y'all an exciting episode. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the podcast and what it entails. So just rock with us and enjoy the ride, man.
Hey.
So how you been doing, man?
I'm good. Hurting, but I'm good. We here.
You be hurt, man.
Hurting, man. Fuck. You know what I mean? That fucking injury I had, I don't know some of y'all remember. If you go back to our videos, y'all saw I had a spinal injury. And my nerve got caught, my L4 and L5 disc. That shit never went away, so it's back. You know, so.
Damn. So yeah, break it down to them just in case they don't know, man. What the fuck going on with your back, man?
It's just I picked up something from the floor, and it was something heavy, and I didn't pick it up right. Got my main nerve caught in my L4 and L5 disc, and anytime I sit up, turn, move, whatever, doesn't matter. It's just that nerve just getting pinched, both spots. So it's pain all day,
God damn.
all day.
Shout out to the people that got back issues, man. You know what I'm saying? I just, my back issue is I'm a big back. I like to
fucking
eat.
eats a lot.
Don't let the small stature fool you. You know what I'm saying? I will fuck some shit up. But what the hell is an L4 and L5, man?
L4 to L5 is just, the fucking spine has L1 to like L5, L6.
So they done numbered and lettered this shit?
Yeah, and my shit got caught in almost the two lowest ones that are almost the two lowest ones that are to your main disc.
Like the pelvis and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Damn, man. So is there like an A4 and A5 or is it all L's?
Shit, fuck, though. I know. To me, they're L's. You know what I mean? To what they told me. You know what I mean? And what I saw on the graph.
I was gonna say, it sound like they playing Battleship on your back,
for
man.
real. No, fuck
That
that.
shit.
Yo, and I'll tell you what, though. Them injections, them spine injections.
Is it like the epidural needle where that motherfucker like this long?
Yeah. But it's sideways through your side. It's not through like straight to your back.
Oh, shit.
So they gotta go in sideways, and then it hits the nerve inside and it goes to your spine.
Damn.
So they put in some steroids, try to release it, but the first time it didn't work. I got 4 of them. They didn't work, so we're going for another 4.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So
Shit.
wish me luck. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We gotta go. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, prayers to Certified Lover Boy. Since his back, is fucked up.
We will be back. Set my back.
He ain't gonna be on no Lover Boy activities, you know what I'm saying?
Gently, please. Pause.
Yeah, that was wild.
Pause.
That was fucking
Pause.
wild.
Pause.
My man is tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's wildin'. Yeah. I don't know what type of time he on. I know we drinking,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? We got the Lambrusco going. If you know, you know.
Trying to smooth out the pain, so
Yeah.
sipping on this wine.
We switching it up a little bit. We normally drink beer, but lately we've been on the Lambrusco. I'll tell my wild ass story about Lambrusco.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So I found out about Lambrusco back in the day. I used to talk to this one girl, used to pull up on her, and she brought out some Lambrusco one day, and I'm like, what is that? I don't even drink wine. You know what I mean? And so I'm sipping. She was like, this motherfucker dangerous. And I'm like, how dangerous? You know, I drink Hennessy. At that time, I used to drink Hennessy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. This shit can't be too dangerous. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ever seen Don't Be a Menace?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when that girl was like in the back of the mail truck and she was like, I get a little crazy when I drink? Bruh.
Yeah.
When I tell you, she turned into a whole different
She
person.
turned into a monster.
Hey, that Lambrusco will do some things. So, you know, Mother's Day coming up.
Hey, shout out to all mothers today. Mexican Mother's Day is today.
Ay, 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 ay.
Feliz Día de las Madres a todas las mamás out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the mamas out there,
My
all the
voice
future
fucking
mamas.
changed.
Huh?
Oh, I said my voice changed. But yeah, all the future mamas.
Yeah, you know, mamas.
Mamas.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out, man.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace to my mom. Rest in peace to Loverboy's
Rest
mom.
in peace to my mama.
You know, we get to celebrate in spirit. You know, but everybody who is actively out there, you know, on their mother shit, you know, shouts out to y'all. It's hard as hell to raise some kids, man.
Oh yeah. Happy Mother's Day to my two sisters out there. I mean, I hit them up earlier, so we had a chat. It was pretty dope.
Hell yeah, man. That's good, man.
Yeah, they're in Mexico partying. So
That's what's up.
they're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Great time right here with my homie. So
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be on daddy duty tomorrow for Mother's Day. But on Father's Day, I ain't gonna be on daddy duty because I'm on daddy duty for Mother's Day. So, you know, for all my men out there, even though this episode gonna come out on Mother's Day, you know, next year just take notes, man. If you co-parenting out there,
help out, man.
yeah, you know, your mother of your children would like to do some shit without the children on Mother's Day. So let them do that.
Yeah.
That way you can have your fun and your foolery on Father's Day.
If you're around them, do your due
You know,
diligence.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if you not, still, hey, babe, take that flight. Go pick up your kids, babe. You know, mothers get stressed the fuck out. And so do fathers. But we talk about mothers today.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow is Mother's Day. Even though it's going to come out on Mother's Day, you know, we going to show love to y'all. So,
And shout out to my baby mamas. I mean, happy Mother's Day to them too.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that Lambrusco, dog, you know what I'm saying? How they're doing crazy shit, man. And I know since we don't shoot for the kids, I can say it. That's the first time I got my dick sucked. And then she turned around and put the condom on with her mouth. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
She a pro.
Hey,
She
top
was
five.
a pro. She was a pro.
Hey, that's
Wow.
that top 5 activity right there. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? All off thanks to the Lambrusco. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want your girl to do some crazy things, man,
Get the
better
bottle.
go get a bottle of Lambrusco. Shameless plug. You can get this bottle right here for $9.99.
Man, that motherfucker cheap.
Yeah.
Good too.
It's going to hit the spot.
Yeah.
We like to ball on the budget around here because, you know, as you know, we ain't got too much money. That's why we shoot low budget production.
There you go.
Well, we working on getting our shit together. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Tell them what we working on, little
Oh
boy.
shit, we working on some new clothes, new merch coming out. Know what I mean? So stay tuned. For those who ordered your shirt already, man, appreciate y'all. Thanks
Yeah.
for supporting, but y'all get y'all soon. But
But we got more than shirts, though. You know what I'm saying? We got hoodies. You know what I'm saying? We got mugs. We got some stickers.
Yeah.
You know, we got new.
we got
product
shirts
coming.
for toddlers, your young ones, for your wife, for yourself. We got them hoodies for both. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
We got different colors out there.
Yeah,
But-
tap in. You know,
Yeah.
the link gonna be in the description of this video, and we got it also in the description of the channel. So if you want to support, you want to see us do bigger and better things, man, go ahead and tap in. Next time you see us, we're gonna have our merch on.
Definitely.
We
Definitely.
currently waiting for ours to come in. We don't get no discounts. We buy just like y'all.
Yes,
so
sir.
you know the price point, it ain't too high. But like we said last episode, you know what I'm saying, gotta be like Nipsey Hussle and be proud to pay.
Yeah.
You know, we on this movement, and we appreciate y'all supporting us, man, because we definitely need it. If y'all want to keep seeing great content hey, you want to see us do better. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get more production. We want a backdrop back here. We want a better camera. You know, we want to be able to bring more people onto the show. And currently, right now, we can't get monetized on YouTube until we get to 500 subscribers.
Yes, sir. More subscribers, please. I mean,
Yeah.
tell you people out there.
So keep liking, subscribing, commenting, you know, all that good stuff. We are in the algorithm, but we just got to get our subscribers up.
Yep.
We noticed that y'all watching more, so we appreciate that. And we want to continue to do big things for y'all because we got some big things coming. We can't give y'all all the details. You just got to keep watching and keep seeing. You know, if you see us in the streets, if you know us personally, you know what type of time we on, you know what type of people we are, and we're going to give y'all good quality shit.
Yeah,
So tap in with us, man. Support the movement. Cop that merch. You know what I mean? You can get it right now. It'll come to your front door.
Yeah, most definitely.
And we on, man. You know, we trying. You know what I'm saying?
And we gotta say, man, that logo, that bunny that you came up with, man, that's just fire. Cause my man over here came up with the design. You know what I mean? He put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? We over here and we're just trying to put in the work too. Trying to push it, you know, out there. Tornado, my man worldwide, and Mandini, man, we all over here trying to put in some work. You know what I mean, trying to come out with something good for y'all, and hope y'all like it and support it out there. You know what I mean, it's pretty dope design, and yeah, we gonna be rocking it pretty soon.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We got different colorways. You know what I'm saying? We got new product coming too. You know, we just testing some shit out before we give it out to y'all. Because we want to make sure at least y'all get some good quality product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know the podcast right now is on a low budget because we balling on a budget. But we going to get better with time. If you have been rocking with us since day one, you can tell, you know, we are moving up. And we're going to be eventually in a space where we looking like these big time podcasters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get there. We are gonna get there. There's no trying. We are.
Yeah, we're gonna get there,
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna get
You
there,
know what I'm saying?
I mean?
And
We're
like,
gonna manifest that motherfucker.
yeah, we're gonna start bringing more guests onto the show. We're gonna start doing more things for y'all. You know, all our supporters out there. If y'all do want to be a guest on the show, just go ahead and, you know, shoot us a comment, man. We do actively look at the comments. We'll respond. We'll reach out to you directly. Or you could tap in, hit us an email. Email's also in the channel description. So,
Most definitely.
you know, if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to support, help edit, you know what I mean, help us get to where we're trying to go, hey, join the show now. Because, you know, today's price might not be tomorrow's price. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
And we just got to keep it real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, if anybody know me out there, y'all know I like to keep it real. I don't beat around the bush. I like to beat the bush up. Pause. That's a double entendre, man.
Bars. He said bars.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, man. So keep watching. You know what I mean? It's kind of odd right now, but you know we making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's gonna be a good one. I mean, we're gonna give a good 360. Everybody's gonna like it, especially the merch, like we've been talking about. You know what I mean? And the podcast. Y'all can see the logo pretty soon back here. You can see it with us. I mean, wearing it. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. And like he said, we moving on better things. You know what I mean? We trying to do something, and it's gonna become something pretty big soon. I got stuck. I got fucking stuck. This shit's hitting like a motherfucker.
Hey, I'm telling you, that Lambrusco, we barely into the bottle, man. You know what I'm saying? That Lambrusco will do something to you. You know.
But it's good like a motherfucker, though.
But for all the people, you know, who want to start podcasting and, you know, who want to do shit, man, best advice I can give y'all is just do it. Like Nike said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely put out your show.
Yeah, don't worry about what people going to say, because people going to hate, people going to like it, you know. But as long as you believe in it, somebody else will believe in it, but you have to be the first person to believe that shit.
I gotta admit, I hardly speak. I get stage fright. You know what I mean? It's just, it's kind of like, you know, you kind of freeze up a little bit. But, you know, there's moments and times where you know, you have to speak out. You have to put out, you know, what you think and what you feel. And put a camera out there, you know what I mean? Put yourself out there on the camera and just say what you guys say and put it out. There's somebody who's going to understand you. Somebody's going to like it. Somebody's going to understand it. Somebody's going to want to talk to you about it.
Yep.
You know, that's the most important thing. Talk about it. You know what I mean? Talk about it. Don't keep it in. Pause. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you can do whatever you want to in this world. You know what I'm saying? Just got to put your mind to it. You know, impossible really means I'm possible if you break it down. So, you know, just have faith, man.
damn, that's sick right there.
Yeah, man, bars.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
like to drop gems. I know we normally like be on some funny, happy
Hold on,
go lucky
repeat
shit.
that shit for those that maybe didn't understand it. Go ahead and repeat that shit
Yeah.
one more time.
Impossible, man. Break that shit down. It means I'm possible.
There you go.
You know, so
Bam.
you can do it. Just put your mind to it.
Yeah, anything
what I'm
is
saying?
possible, man.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like this world gonna throw you a lot of curveballs out there, you know, but you can still hit a home run.
Hell yeah.
Another bar. You know what I'm saying? Another bar.
Damn, y'all
You know
getting
what
some
I mean?
fucking school tonight, man.
I don't know, you know, it just
Shit.
you know, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
like dropping
definitely,
gems. We like that be funny too. But, you know, lately we just been on some, you know, dropping gems type shit.
Yeah,
we
we
gonna
on a
get back to
different
the funnies. But, you know, right now we just, you know, we gotta give y'all some inspiration and some motivation. And like I said, if you know me personally, you know that's what I do on a daily basis, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like I want to say just like I tell my team, you know what I mean? Thank y'all for motivating us to keep doing this. I mean, for those who are supporting and make comments, and for those who know us personally and give us the comments that they give us, yo, it's pretty badass, pretty dope. I mean, pretty dope feeling, and yeah, thanks for the motivation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, we wouldn't still be doing this if it wasn't for y'all watching it. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who have tried podcasting or who is actively podcasting, you know this shit get rough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to look at it like I used to do music, and when you start off doing music, you know you don't have too many supporters, but you gotta act like you got a lot.
Yeah, most
You know?
definitely.
And for
Definitely.
us, we ain't got many, but we do got some. I think we at 110 subscribers
Yep,
now.
110 now.
So we constantly moving up.
We climbing. We
We
climbing.
want to get to 200 before we get to 500, but you know, keep liking, subscribing, commenting, so we can get to that goal. You know, we wouldn't be shit without y'all.
Yeah, most
So-
definitely.
Definitely continue to support, man. You know, I'm trying to think of, you know, what I want to say, you know what I mean? But I don't want to give out too much information.
It's like
Too
you
soon.
want to, but at the same time, it's like you gotta hold back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a surprise.
yeah.
It's a surprise that's coming. So
Yeah, nobody
you
know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, man. But I do want to say something. Y'all probably curious to wonder why I'm smoking these Black and Milds. And I ain't
let 'em
smoking
know.
no more, you know what I'm saying? I'm currently on a hiatus from smoking weed. Those of you who do know I've been going through a lot of shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A lot of life-changing events. And so I had to clear my mind a little bit because this journey I'm finna go on, it's going to get a little rough. And I got to have a clear head.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, I'm going to get back to smoking, you know, sooner than later, but, you know, it might be a while before you see me actually smoking. So I'm going to keep tapping these Black and Milds like Shannon Sharp until I get my shit together.
No, I feel you because I had to go through that. You know what I mean, I had to go through that, of course. I mean, I'm doing my thing again, but yeah, there's a moment where you just gotta take a little pause. You know what I mean, and whatever you're doing, if it's smoking, drinking, you know, whatever the fuck you into, you know what I mean. But yeah, if you gotta take that pause, man, because it might take you something better. You know what I mean, like my guy over here, you know, he's going to a better place, doing better things. We all are, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
like-
proud of you that you're doing that, taking that step. You know what
I
I mean?
appreciate you, man. It's been a rough journey, you know what I'm saying? I stopped almost 2 weeks ago, and life started lifing really hard. That first week I stopped smoking. a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's because you're not smoking no more." So, of course you're gonna get stressed out. Everything's gonna hit you at once, but it ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, life has been rough for us all in this world, especially with everything going on right now, politically, spiritually. It just seems like the devil busy right now.
Oh,
So,
yeah, he's everywhere. He
yeah,
don't
man.
rest. But I tell you what, when God speaks, the devil listens.
You're right.
Uh-huh.
Bar. You know what I'm saying? Even certified lover boy can drop some bars every now and then.
Hey,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do my thing. I
We need
try.
to we need to
I
get you
try.
back on the show with the guitar in your hand, man. Let
Nah,
everybody know.
I haven't touched that motherfucker in a
Why
minute.
not?
No, well, I mean, like I said, or like we're talking about moving better things. I'm doing my school. I'm still in my school. So my days off, it takes that time, because I want to concentrate on that and get it done. It's a year, but I'm gonna try to finish it before the year. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to push myself towards that. So yeah, a little sacrifice I'm doing.
Yeah, we
So
all got to make sacrifices. You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
definitely.
Like Tupac said, you could be that rose that grew from concrete. If you know, you know.
Yep.
It's hard as hell to grow from concrete because you got to go through a lot of barriers. But
Yeah.
life ain't meant to be easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be here.
Mhm.
You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying?
Definitely. But like like we said right now, if you don't make that sacrifice, then you ain't never gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna get to that next level. You're not gonna get to that next spot. You're always gonna be stuck in that one spot saying I coulda. You coulda. I mean, you still can. Just go out there and do it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. You know.
Hey, fear. Don't let fear stop you. Fear is the shit that stops everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't let that shit stop you. Like I said, I don't like speaking in front of people. I don't like speaking. It's just I like to be reserved. Sometimes I'm loud, but that's when I'm with my people and I know who I'm with. But it's something that I had to get over. Of that fear, like somebody out there's gonna be watching this video. It's gonna be watching me, and you know
It's a learning curve.
yeah, but it is what it is. We here, we listen, we don't judge. I guess I don't give a fuck.
I mean, but that's how you gotta live. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, that some people ain't gonna approve of what you do. Whether it's right or wrong.
Yep,
But
definitely.
if you believe it, especially if it's good and it's positive, you know what I'm saying. If it's some negative, yeah, you're gonna have everybody telling you, hey man, don't do that, don't do this. But if it's positive, some people ain't gonna see the vision right then and there.
Yep.
But eventually they will. You just gotta keep on staying consistent.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't let them stop you, because like I said before, there's people who don't want what you have. They just don't want you to have it. They don't want what you have. They just don't want you to have it. And if you listen to what they say, it's what's more important, to listen to them or listen to your heart. I mean, listen to your mind, to what's telling you who you are, what you're meant to be, pretty much.
Yeah, you can't do life changing shit if you don't, you know what I'm saying, do things that you're afraid of and
Yeah.
do things that other people don't approve of. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thought flying was crazy.
There you go. And look
You
at
know
us
what I'm
now.
saying?
Look at us now.
Yeah, like, just to even have a telephone and be able to, call somebody, shit, even across the street. Like,
Yep.
motherfuckers thought that was crazy, man. They was like, you ain't gonna be able to do that shit. And look at where we at now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So if you want to change the world, you got to change the narrative, and you can't be afraid to do what you believe in, because it might not make sense right then in that moment to other people, but if it's in your heart and God telling you to do it, then do it, man.
Yeah, go ahead and fucking be a shiny fucking bright star. You know what I mean?
Shine bright like a diamond.
Bright like a motherfucking diamond. You know what I mean? Because that's what you are. Right now, we diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? But once that motherfucker gets polished, shit, that's when you can see yourself.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna be shining like a motherfucker, man.
And I don't know who that one cat that comes out on kinds of podcasts and videos, and he said, hey, you know, this person said, one day I'm gonna be somebody. The guy said, hey, hold up. He's like, you're already somebody. Like, you're already somebody. Know what I mean? So go out there and be that somebody.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That just even ties into why we have Nobody Knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what other people have to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? We all got a story. We all got, you know, we all have a brain and we all can utilize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're willing to utilize it, nobody knows what you got to offer. You know what I'm saying? Unless you present it. And you got to overcome that fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what we doing on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should smoke on the corner and people would be like, oh, y'all just smoking. And it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We try to take over the world like Pinky and Brain.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And look at where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
We
like,
here, motherfuckers. We
Yeah.
are here. You know what I mean? And to be honest, like I said earlier, the motivation, you know, what we're doing, I mean, the sacrifices we're taking, I mean, it's all for y'all. It's for us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's for our young ones. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Do the same thing. Do the same thing. If you got some ideas, you got some bright ideas, you think, hey, you know what? And even if it doesn't work the first time, don't give up. You know what I mean? Keep trying. You know what I mean? They say that the best ones, you know, they didn't do it on the first time. They failed a couple times before they got there.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
So,
what I mean?
like Thomas Edison, you know what I'm saying? It took him like 1,000 times to actually make a light bulb. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan, you know, he used to shoot 1,000 shots in the gym.
Yeah.
And he the greatest of all time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to fail. You know, I just put on my Facebook earlier, I said, you know, in order for me to win, sometimes I got to lose.
Definitely.
And when it comes to losses, it's like, if you don't lose, you'll never figure out how to win.
Yep.
Like, because you have to experience some failures.
Yep.
Like, it's just going to happen.
You have to experience that pain. Know what I mean? Because that failure does give you some type of pain. But you got to take that pain to motivate you and make it better. Create something better or make yourself better. Push yourself even harder to what you're doing. Know what I mean? Don't let it crumble you. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it, you know, don't be like, this is it. This is, you know, I'm not meant for it. Nah, fuck yeah. Just keep doing it. You are meant for that. Know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. Why? Because we believe in you. Just like y'all, you know, the ones who support on us and believe in us. Hell yeah, we believe in you too. And give us a shout out. Leave a comment. You know, heads up. Y'all want to, you know, chat, talk about it. We right here.
Yeah, we do counseling too.
Yeah,
you know, right now we do it for free.
Yeah, we don't charge. It's all free.
But the price going up.
Pretty soon. Pretty soon. You know what I mean? It will be going up.
But yeah, man, you know, we all need somebody to lean on. You know, and if y'all need us, man, y'all know how to reach us. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up, comment. And like I said, if you want to come on the show, all you got to do is say, hey, I want to come on the show. We'll lock you in, and we'll bring you on the show. You know what I'm saying? If you live in the Phoenix area, it'll be a lot easier to get you on the show. But if you live out of town, if you can get out here, because we ain't got no budget to fly you out, you know what I'm saying? We can't get you no hotels. I could let you stay here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'll definitely bring you a part of the show, you know what I'm saying? One of these days, you know, we actually want to go out in the streets and interview people and, you know.
Yeah, get out there. You know what I mean? Take the camera outside and show y'all what's around here.
You know, because we want to, you know, we want to tap into other people and get some insight, you know, because everybody got a story to tell. Everybody got lives. Everybody got problems. And the only way to get them solved is to talk to somebody who's been through it.
Yeah.
You know, or who is about to go through it. You know, we don't have all the answers. You know, we just like Sway. According to Kanye, you know, we ain't got all the answers.
Yeah, nah.
We're not trying to have all the answers. You can't be perfect.
Nah, hell no. And for those who have an ear, it don't take much to listen to somebody and let them, just vent. I mean, let their shit out, pause.
Yeah, because sometimes that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
you know what, you never know what that person is, has on their mind and is planning, to do. So you might prevent something pretty bad. So you might become somebody's fucking angel. Because that person might have been thinking of taking their life away or something, and you just prevent that just by listening to them. You know what I mean? Just by giving them a couple of words of motivation. I mean, just preventing somebody, from taking their life, you know what I mean? Or doing something bad, something stupid. So, become that angel, you know what I mean? Become that person that says, hey, you know what, I got you. You need to talk to somebody, I got you. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all need somebody. You know, you can't live in this world and expect to do everything on your own. Me personally, I'm learning that currently. That you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah,
Teamwork make the dream work.
definitely.
So as long as you got a core foundation, a solid people who trying to get somewhere in life, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? They say, your situation could be based off the people that you're around.
Yep.
Can be based off the environment you're around. So if you are in like a fucked up environment, switch it up, man. Don't be
Hey.
scared to just say, you know what, I'm gonna take that leap of faith. That's what got me to Phoenix.
Yep, me too.
I didn't know what I was gonna be doing, but I knew myself, and I knew that I can get me a job, I can make some money, I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
So what was
Like
I
what?
afraid of?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all put fear into ourselves sometimes, especially because we fear the unknown.
Yep. There you go.
Because if you knew about it, like just like if we knew how to find $1 million and it was easily accessible, trust me, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
get
business and it come to livelihood, you know what I mean? A lot of times this road can get bumpy. And you can't allow the road to stop you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you catch a flat, if the car break down, you can still get to your destination if you hop out that motherfucker and keep going.
Walking. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Just keep walking out that bitch. I mean, leave everything behind. If you gotta leave everything behind, leave it. Fucking material shit is material shit.
Yeah, man.
Get to where you need to get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the reward is gonna be 100,000 times way better. So.
Yeah, like there's this picture. It's a motherfucker. He digging through dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One picture of it shows him digging, and he said, "Fuck it, I gave up."
Yeah.
What you don't see is the other side of the dirt. So in that second picture, they show you what's on the other side. If he would have kept digging, he would have got what he was looking for.
Yep.
So when trials and tribulations occur in your life, you could be that close.
And that's what I was gonna say. Actually, the guy had to give one more hit, and he would have had the whole goal.
Yeah.
And there was like a huge tunnel. One more fucking hit, and the guy said, "Nah, I ain't give up."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
So don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent said, death gotta be easy because life is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's not meant to be easy, because if it was, everybody would be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to business and just trying to live a productive life, because the devil stay busy.
He does.
You know what I mean? But
Hey, good result.
But God stay busy too. So,
Yeah.
Which side you want to be on? I'd rather live positively, because I've done a lot of negative in my life, and tired of that shit.
Yes,
Before the show, you know what I'm saying, we was going through all my photos, and we was reminiscing on shit. I told Certified Lover Boy a lot of shit I used to do in the past, and who I was, and it's completely different than who the person I am today. I look at some of the shit I used to do when I was young, and I'll be like, I couldn't see myself doing that today.
Nah. Me and you both.
You know what I mean?
Me and you both. Nah, fuck no. Um, Teach your young ones. You know, like I said earlier. I mean, last time at the podcast, teach them how to do good things. You know what I mean, how to be respectful young men,
Yeah.
so they won't be out here in the street. I mean, sadly there is some kids who do grow up in the street. You know what I mean, and they grow up and that's when you learn young that life is hard. You know what I mean? That it's not easy, but you're out there running wild. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, like Seven said, we definitely different from what we were before, but you know,
As it should be.
it's very important to give good guidance to them kids, man. Good
Yeah.
guidance, give them good fucking, you know, good chat, good talk, and they'll be good kids out there now.
Yeah, as it should be. You know what I'm saying? If you catch yourself, you know, catching up with people, and the first thing when they ask you how you doing, you say same shit, different day, you gotta change that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should be doing something differently every day. It's just like a plant, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna start off as a seed, then it's gonna grow, it's gonna sprout, it's gonna create some roots, then it's finally gonna penetrate through the ground, and then it's gonna grow into what it wanted to become. But it had to go through a lot of shit to get there.
Wake up positive every fucking day.
Yeah.
Wake up positive every fucking day. Put on that right foot and just be like, hey, you know what? This is where everything changes. Put some fucking music on. Take a fucking shower. Come out and just be a whole different person. Be the person you always wanted to be.
You know what I'm saying?
And roll on from there. Fuck it. It is what it is. You
Yeah.
are who you are. If people gonna accept you, they're gonna accept you. If not, let them know, hey,
Fuck 'em.
the door is wide fucking open. That door, you know, my door is like the old saloon doors. You know how they flap in, flap out. You want to come in, cool. You want to walk
Yeah.
out. Ain't nothing gonna hold you back. Ain't nothing gonna fucking hold you
Yeah.
back.
You know.
You know what I mean? So let that be. People want to walk into your life, cool. Like I said before, just know who to keep and who not. You know what I mean? Who's worth it and who's not.
Yeah, man. Because the only thing stopping you is you.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
know
yeah.
what I mean? And that's what I'm learning right now is that I've been creating this wall and this barrier, you know, to try to, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but, you know, I wasn't trying to be who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I mean, if I would have told myself when I was 15, like, hey, this is who you're going to be when you 36, I'd have been like, nigga, you lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have been like, nah, there's no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, not at all.
Yeah.
But I'm here now.
We
and,
here.
And I accept everything, you know.
We are here.
And I appreciate it, you know, that I am in a different space, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be who I used to be. You shouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
Unless you were, you know, I mean, even if you were successful and positive and this and that, like, you always want to, there's always more to do. You know, just like at your job. Like I learned in the restaurant world, they said if you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Yeah.
There's always something to fucking do.
If you got time to talk, you got time to stalk.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And when you get frustrated out there, I learned this at my previous job. It was one of their mantras was today is always almost over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, you know, there's 24 hours in a day. As soon as it hit midnight, the time goes down.
Yep.
So the day is almost over. So, you know what I mean? If you frustrated today, just make sure you don't take that shit into the next day.
Yeah. Leave it back.
It's going to be an avalanche.
Leave it in the past.
You know, because there's always going to be something that's going on. It's a yin-yang. You can't have the negative without the positive. You can relate that to your car battery.
Yeah. Pause. I mean,
It is a pause. I mean, you was right. It is a pause. Because for the ones who don't understand it,
yeah.
they're going to have to pause this episode and do some research.
Entendre.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but hey, and if you ain't got shit to do, you got everything you wanted, go fucking help somebody out.
Yeah, man.
That would make them their day. It'll make
Yeah,
your day.
man.
You'll go home and be like, hey man, I just made a difference. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
Help me, help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't want to give out that energy if you're not willing to accept it.
Most
And
definitely.
one thing about it is if you stay positive, negative gonna come. But it's easier to, alleviate that negativity if you stay positive.
I always say, man, with negativity, the longer you entertain a clown, the more he's gonna keep the circus running.
Damn, that's a bar.
You know what I mean?
Shit, you want to run that back or you just
Yeah.
want to pause that shit?
Man, we're gonna have to pause that motherfucker.
Catch up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said.
Go back and listen to that shit, man, because the ones you really gotta pay attention to that motherfucker.
Yeah, man, like I said, we're going to start giving y'all more game, more insight. Yeah, we still going to give y'all the funnies. We still going to make y'all laugh. But not every time is a situation to laugh and be funny. Sometimes you got to
Exactly.
take shit seriously.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta move in with that fucking serious talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to have a hard conversation, with yourself and with others. You know what I mean? Like, I like to listen to a lot of Sugar Free, and he got a song. It's called Can't Lie to Yourself,
Yep.
and the hook of it goes, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, you can tell me anything in the fucking world,
Yep.
but if it's a lie, it's gonna hurt you more than it hurt me, cause I might believe it.
Yep.
But then once it becomes unbelievable, we gotta hold people accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't be the boy who cried wolf.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
'Cause
know
at
what
the
I'm
end of the
saying?
day, it's gonna come out. Pause. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
gonna be out there, and people really gonna know who you are. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
So
Smash dropping bars. Certified Lover Boy might get a new nickname. Look. Y'all want to get Certified Lover Boy a new nickname?
don't give me no fucking nickname.
Go ahead
Nah,
and drop.
I mean, do y'all thing.
I mean, you want to
know?
be called Certified Lover Boy
Hey,
forever?
I mean, nah, go ahead, do your thing. Like
know
I
what I'm
said,
saying?
we're gonna keep it positive. Roll the dice. Do what y'all gotta do. Know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what's the best nickname out there.
Yeah, drop it in the comments. If you think Certified Lover Boy need a new nickname, drop that shit in the comments.
Yeah.
Get this man a new nickname.
We'll choose the best one. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll choose the best
Cause he
one.
dropping
out there.
gems today. You know what I'm saying? He dropping bars, man. He normally don't talk, but today is a day where he had no choice. Cause it's only two of us. You know what I'm saying?
Just the two of us.
Yeah, come on, Jackie.
He says I sound like Jackie Chan, so I do what I can. They love karaoke. I'm gonna sing it. Fuck it.
Yeah, but see, like, the show must go on. That's what we like to say in our group chat. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to the earlier conversation is that, we're going to keep moving no matter what. Consistency is key. And if we ain't consistently giving you content, then you might not want to watch us no more.
Yeah, exactly.
We took a hiatus for about 3 months. And I'm just gonna say it. I ain't trying to make it a sad show, but I'm sure there's some people curious to know why we took 3 months off. My dad died. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pops. We decided to take time off of the show, so that way I can mourn and put my shit in order and make sure I can take care of everything. And we back now, but we still turned it into a positive, and we on to bigger and better things. So that way we can continue to give y'all the podcast. We didn't want to leave y'all for 3 months, but it was kind of necessary.
Yeah, it wasn't just something that we just stopped just for the fuck of it. It was something we all decided to say, hey, you know what? He's my brother, so. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna stop. If the whole, just for my family, if my family needs me, I'm gonna stop my world and be there for them. he needed us. We decided to stop our world, which was the podcast, and he was more important at that time. So he still is. That's why we're still here. He decided to say, "Hey, the show must go on." He said it's time. We said, "Okay, cool," and we back. Like the same thing for the clothing, the gear, the store we made and everything. It's for that, to help all of us out. We're all going through rough times, and you know, my man needed us, so we were there for him. You know what I mean, and be there for your people too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because tough times are tough times. For
Hell
all
yeah.
of us, for all of us. But we gotta show support. You know what I mean, and let them know that that we're here for them. You know what I mean, and yeah,
Yeah, man.
we got your back. You know what I mean.
Man, I appreciate that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what you got to do for your people. Like we talked about loyalty on our 1 year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? And that's what loyalty is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, the fact that, that you got to be there, just for the good times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be there for the bad times too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only did my pops die, you know what I'm saying, we had to transition over to a new location due to unforeseen circumstances. We ain't gonna put my man's business out there, but you know what I'm saying, we had to also relocate. So,
Okay, cool. I thought you looked this way. I said, hold on.
Yeah, nah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't
Nah,
gonna, we ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
nah,
like,
we're gonna keep the
like
homie
we
out.
said, life be life.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what we learned in that 3 month break as well, is that even though we got shit going on outside of here, the show gotta still go on.
And it will continue.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna leave y'all out there like that no more. That's why we starting to take this podcast a little more serious. We not just giving y'all giggles anymore. We're gonna give y'all life, experiences, and we're gonna give y'all some game.
Yeah, there
You
will
know
be
what I mean?
giggles. There will be giggles.
Yeah, we still gonna keep
I
it
mean,
funny.
we the thing with us is that pretty much everything makes us laugh. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but there will be moments where, hey, like right now, some serious shit. Yeah, it gets serious sometimes. And when we gotta have that chat, we gotta have that chat. You know what I mean? But there'll be giggles. You know what I mean? There'll be some games spit out. You know what I mean? And, we try doing our thing, and we're gonna keep on doing it for y'all.
Yeah, we not gonna hold back this time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep on moving forward. As things happen, we're gonna show y'all. And we're gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that way that we're still gonna continue. You know what I'm saying? The show must go on, life must go on, and we're gonna continue, to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There is a life cycle, so you know what I mean? Unfortunately, here on life, we not meant to be here forever. You know what I mean? And when that happens, everybody else is still moving.
Yep.
The world's not gonna stop.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Bills still gotta get paid. You know what I mean? And you gotta hold on to your emotions sometimes, and you gotta hold your composure, and you gotta do what you gotta do to make it to tomorrow.
Look, just go into that one room, let it all out. Cry if you gotta cry, scream if you gotta scream, yell if you gotta yell, do what you gotta do. But make sure you let it out completely. So when you come out of that room, you're a whole brand new person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, make them emotions a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? Just be like, I've been through that road, it ain't that bad no more. You know what I mean? So,
you know what I'm saying? Because shit happens.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes on this earth and in this life that you're going to experience, like, not everything going to go your way.
Exactly.
It's not meant to. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the word life, like my auntie Gail, rest in peace to my auntie Gail. Happy Mother's Day to you out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Out in heaven. She used to tell me all the time. She said, look at the word life. She said, life a roller coaster. And I was like, what you mean by that, auntie? And she was like, well, just look at the word life. She said, you got the L, you start off high.
Oh.
Then you hit the I, you're going to go down a little bit. And then you're going to hit that F, you're going to go back up. And then you're going to hit that E, and you're going to go down. So it's always gonna be peaks and valleys. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Just like a roller coaster.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna be you got on the roller coaster to have fun. But you're gonna get scared at times.
Fuck yeah, you are, man.
You know what I mean?
Man, you know you are.
But at the end of the ride,
Smooth ride.
you gonna feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah.
You know, because if you were scared on that bitch, you ain't gonna be scared no more because you
Yeah.
overcame your fear.
Yeah, you're gonna ride that bitch 3, 4, 5
You
times.
know what I'm saying?
And be like, man,
If you have fun,
smoother and smoother.
exactly. If you have fun on that motherfucker, you're gonna be looking for the next roller coaster to catch that fear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just, take heed, man. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, we're going to keep giving y'all game. We're going to keep bringing y'all funnies. But at this time of the show, you know what I'm saying? We just going to keep it real with y'all.
Yeah.
No more holding back. You know what I'm saying? We're not just going to keep giving y'all funnies and expecting y'all to, believe that everything is peaches and cream around here.
Because they're not.
Nah, everybody got problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially for me, you know what I'm saying? I like to be brutally honest, you know what I mean? And I've been holding back a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, at this point in my life, there's no time to hold back, so I got to give y'all everything I got and just put it all on the table. And sometimes it's going to be funny, sometimes it's not going to be funny, but that's life, you know what I'm saying? It ain't meant to be all peaches and cream.
You're going to get it the way it is. I mean, pause. But.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just got to receive it. Pause.
Hey, this nigga wild.
Hey, I got to throw it the but, it is what it is. But no, like you say, yeah, you have to be brutally honest. Like, not like, fucking knife in the skin, but, let your shit know. If you want to be honest, be honest. Let people, if you don't care about it, you don't care about it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but, yeah, we're going to try to make our show better and better each time. You know what I mean? Try to fix up here, make it better for y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all can see us better, you know what I mean? And, yeah, just keep up. Keep watching. We're going to come up with new gear. My guy over here making new designs. Stay tuned for CSE. You know what I mean? Coming. We got good things coming over here, man.
We definitely do.
Man, damn.
We can't give them all.
Yeah, I know. I just want to keep on going, but I had to stop myself because.
Yeah, we can't give them all.
You know what? I can't. The shit that we're doing. I can't even believe right now I'm in this spot. I have this opportunity. Yeah. Like I said, I don't really speak unless I'm comfortable. But like my man said, hey, this is the time. This is where you say what you gotta say. And you know what I mean? If I make sense, cool. If I don't, then it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen.
Nobody knows. It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just in life, and that's also with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's called Nobody Knows because nobody knows what's going to happen.
We don't rehearse this motherfucker like we said last time. I mean, if we zinc, then we zinc. But there's no practicing around this bitch. We just come in, it's normal days. Everybody's getting, if they get off to work, they got off work. They come straight over here. If they were at home, they come straight over here and we get it on. Pause. But, major pause right there. But
let me just move this over here. You know what I'm saying? No more drinking for Certified Lover Boy.
Nah, motherfucker, you ain't gotta worry about me. Shit, what the fuck? You fuck this motherfucker. Like, man, pour some drink up in this motherfucker. Hey, I'm all about females. Nah, you ain't gotta worry about that shit. My mama raised a good man, and this man's all about females. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
shit.
He's not like Drake.
I ain't got 6 kids for nothing.
Yeah, he not like Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
But I think we gave him enough today. You know what I'm saying? We'll let that soak in because, like I said, we dropped a lot of gems.
Yeah.
Gave y'all a lot of bars. And a lot of this shit y'all gonna have to watch a couple times just to understand.
Yep.
So, tap in, Like we said, support the movement, support where we going, because it's only going to get greater from here.
It is.
So we appreciate y'all for commenting, liking, subscribing, and continue to watch. Like we said, cop the merch. If you don't want to buy it now, we definitely understand. But next week, you're going to get to see it on us. And that might make you want to, support the movement and go ahead and buy it.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
You got anything else you want to give them, lover boy?
Nah. Just good night. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe if you got people out there. Let them know. Tell them to subscribe. It's free. I mean, no
Exactly.
charge. And yeah.
Might want to get the game now while it's free.
Definitely.
Because like he said, we got a lot of shit going on the back end. And we can't give y'all all the information as far as the business side. We gonna keep it real with what's happening in life, but as far as business, some of that shit we gotta keep under wraps.
Yeah.
But if you've been supporting us for the longest, you know that we are consistently upgrading, consistently doing better things, and especially what we got going on now in the background, y'all gonna be happy.
Yeah.
But we need y'all support. We can't do it without y'all.
Not at all.
So,
Right
appreciate y'all for tapping in and liking and watching. We only gonna get better, but we need y'all support. So don't hesitate to support. Don't be afraid to support. Like, we not your average podcast. We do shit differently. And, this shit could, be something that you want to be a part of. And like we said, if you want to be a part of it, by all means, we will take you onto the team. If you want to be a guest on the show, email us. You can get that information in the channel description. If you don't want to be a part of the show but you want to support, just keep watching.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you want to buy some merch, go ahead and buy some merch. But, we are here for y'all. We got y'all back. Just like we got Certified Lover Boys back.
This motherfucker.
But we gonna get up out of here. It's getting kind of late. We appreciate y'all. Tap into us next week because we're gonna have another episode for y'all.
For sure.
Nobody knows. We out.
Peace.